of U.S. forces in the region, emerging of China as future global power, Russian desire of once again playing leading role in the world, appearance of Pakistan and India as atomic power, Iran, South Korea and Israel upgrading as future atomic power has changed the world scenario. The prevailing adverse security environment and issues like war against terrorism, dispute over natural resources, territorial disputes, Kashmir problem, South and North Korean issue, American desire of grabbing natural resources and Indian took divorce from USSR and married with US shift has threatened the world peace in general and specifically South Asia. The Asian region almost has become the fighting and weapon testing ground of the world powers. Thus, there is a need that Asian/South Asian leadership should sit together for resolving their regional and bilateral issues for establishing permanent peace. Under the backdrop of above-mentioned premise, please answer the following questions and give suggestions to our leadership to create peaceful environment for the Asian people. Should superpowers' role be minimized or eliminated from the region? If so, then how? Is there any need of creating new Asian bloc? How water issues with India and South Asian countries be settled? How major burning issues of Middle East countries, Kashmir issue and border problems of India with China, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal and Pakistan be resolved? How U.S. should be realized to stop interference in Asian region? How and when American forces be expelled from the region? When and how India should be made conscious of stop storming terrorism in the neighboring countries? What are U.S., Indian and Israelis' interests in the region? Will Israel stop brutality in Middle East? Would all countries be included in new geopolitical bloc? Will India be able to stop state terrorism against Sikhs, Christians and Muslims? Can we consider Muslim Bengal, Tamilistan, Khalistan and Nagaland as emerging Asian state? India is divided into smaller states. Our problem will remain intact but with only one small country, the Uttar Pradesh state of Hindi-speaking Brahmins. The rest of the smaller states, for example in western and southern India, have no problem with Pakistan and have no issues. It is only these hateful Hindus in the Hindi belt who hate Pakistan to the core. The reasons of course are that they were the ones who lived under Muslim rule for 10 centuries. We taught them how to dress up, how to build beautiful buildings like Taj Mahal and Red Fort, and how to speak a good language Urdu. The minority Hindi-speaking Brahmins of North India have a deep inferiority complex and that's why they hate Pakistan to the core. Pakistan will be able to deal with the small Brahmin state of Uttar Pradesh once the rest of India is divided. Finally, a divided India will stop the Indian elite from mortgaging the country and its people to the United States and Britain. US and UK are planning to use the Indians as their new slave soldier in Asia in the 21st century. They want cheap Indian soldiers to run American occupation in Afghanistan. They want India to fight China on behalf of the Brits. And they want to use India as a market for Brit companies. The world will avert a possible Brit proxy war with China if India is divided into several peaceful states. Interestingly, the rising Hindu terror groups are a function of a minority of Indians, those who live in the Hindi-speaking belt in the north. The rest of India has no issues with Pakistan, China, Bangladesh, Nepal,